So I wrote some stuff that I wanted to just read out because I didn't want to really memorize it. It was just on my mind, but I decided to share. I'm quite overwhelmed, y'all. Anyone else? I'm also confused because I've always been a for peace kind of person. That has always been my identity. I've always been against violence, not wanting to be violent because I don't want violence to overtake my spirit. But now, here I am watching material things burn to the ground, and I feel a sense of comfort. Wow. I wondered what that said about me. The duality of who I am and the deep trauma my people have experienced for me to see what's happening and even feel a slither of vindication. At 26, I'm looking out and witnessing a physical revolt, and it's a revolt on a scale that I wasn't sure I'd ever see. We are seeing systems being hacked. We are seeing a lot of community organizing, and we are able to keep track in real time due to social media. To those that may not be looking close enough, all they will see is looting or people that don't really care about the movement or anarchy without a purpose. But what I see is a society responding to the oppressor, how the oppressor has responded to us. I see no respect for the establishment because the establishment hasn't shown respect to the people. I see a mental breakage and people banding together to say, fuck the establishment in the best way they know how. It can't be about doing anything the right way because the point is the right way has been oppression for so long. We may not all have the same way to fight, but we need each other to win the battle. Racism is what the country was built on. Slavery, systematic oppression, then voter oppression, female oppression, poor education system, so you're intentionally uninformed, financial oppression, and I'm sure I missed more, but they all end with oppression. Generation after generation has seen so many lies get exposed. So many times we have seen the man that won the presidency taunt and devalue us all. It's easy to not understand when you're sitting in comfort or the lies aren't affecting you. But imagine having lost your job, being told you can't leave your house and may die because of a disease that's killing millions, and then you see a man being murdered on film for not being able to breathe during a pandemic that attacks the respiratory system. And add a history of racism. It's irony. That's enough to put anyone into a psychotic break. I mean, isn't that a defense in court? Human beings can only take so much, and irrational leadership breeds irrational responses. You know, if we all had the resources and the education that we all deserve to have and should have so we don't repeat the same things over and over again, then we'd all be aware of what's going on. They don't want us to unify on our individual struggles. They don't want us to unify at all. The hope is that we all get angry. It don't. Unless you're a bank. America needs government reform that demands legislations and new laws that can birth the future we want for our kids. And that's the other gag, is we and turn against each other long enough to forget who the fight is truly against. We deserve a new system because the old one was created to oppress us. That's the reality. And even to those that think that privilege means something in every room, this is beyond me and what I see my lifetime. It's what I leave my kids with. And yes, it starts with justice. And yes, we can have peace, but only when it's for everyone.